Have you ever had that feeling that something inside you screams, begs, bleeds, but you can't explain why? Have you ever looked into the eyes of someone who says they love you and even so, felt an emptiness that no hug can fill? Sometimes, what we call love is just a disguise for a prison. And the most dangerous thing, a prison where the jailer is someone we love, and the key is hidden inside our own denial. I'm not here to give you pretty advice or ready-made phrases. I'm here to tell you a truth that many people prefer to ignore. There are relationships that seem to have been sent by God, but were only tolerated by you. And the price of staying in something that God never approved of is the slow and silent death of your own soul. You feel it. And it's not just today. You've tried praying. You've tried fasting. You've tried looking for signs. You've tried believing it was just a phase, and yet, all you heard was silence. A silence so heavy that sometimes it seemed like even the sky had turned its back. But that silence wasn't abandonment. It was a warning. God doesn't shout. God doesn't come crashing down doors. He whispers. He waits. He watches. And when he's silent, it's because you already know the answer, but you're pretending you didn't hear. You remember the beginning, right? When it seemed like everything was an answer to prayer. That message that arrived at just the right time. The way he or she looked at you. The coincidence of the meeting. The way it seemed to fit perfectly with everything you had ever dreamed of. It seemed spiritual, but today all that is left is stifled spirituality. You have moved away from who you were. You have stopped praying like you used to. You have stopped singing like you used to. You have stopped smiling with your soul. You have stopped listening. You have started to distrust everything, even your own emotions. You have started to depend on a human being for the validation that used to come from God. And that's where the first sign that this relationship is not his lies. When someone's presence disconnects you from his presence. It's subtle, almost imperceptible. One day you stop going to church because he or she wasn't having a good day. Another day, you avoid talking about your faith so as not to disturb. Suddenly, you no longer share your spiritual dreams. And before you know it, you no longer dream. You begin to mold yourself to fit into a love that requires you to silence your essence. And the most tragic thing, you call this maturing. How many times have you prayed with a lump in your throat asking for a clear sign? How many times have you begged God to show you whether you should continue or leave? And then, the silence came. And you thought it was a test. But it wasn't. It was God allowing you to feel the weight of the choice you are making. He doesn't force you, but he also doesn't sponsor what will destroy you. Have you ever noticed that everything started to go wrong after this person came into your life? That your strength diminished, that your faith turned to dust in the corners of your mind? God doesn't take away peace just because. He allows discomfort when he knows you're poisoning yourself with something that seems sweet. Because the enemy doesn't show up with a trident. He comes with a hug. He comes with promises. He comes with enchantment. And deep down, you knew it. But you preferred to believe that you could change someone who doesn't even believe in what you believe. You know, that fight that happened for no reason? That jealousy that exploded out of nowhere? That word that hurt you more than it should have? That night when you cried in secret and said it was just tiredness? It wasn't just tiredness, it was your soul trying to wake you up. We learn that to love is to endure, but no one taught you that there is a kind of love that does not come from God. There is a kind of bond that seems like love but is just need dressed up as purpose. And that is the trap. You think you are fighting for something divine, but you are holding on to the pain as if it were a calling. And do you know what hurts the most? You started justifying the unjustifiable. You started saying, it's just the way he is, it's just a phase, but he has a good heart. She's only like that because she suffered a lot. While you keep losing yourself. You lie to yourself every day. And even in prayers, you try to convince God of something he never promised you. There comes a time when the Holy Spirit stops insisting, not because he has given up on you, but because he knows that only pain can now teach you what his love could not show you lightly. Sometimes God allows the ground to open up so that you can stop walking towards the abyss smiling. Do you remember who you were before this relationship? Do you remember your light? The sparkle in your eyes? The innocent faith? The hope in your chest? Today, all of that has become a faded memory. And you call it maturity, but it is exhaustion. Maybe this is your turning point. Maybe right now you're there listening to this in the dark with tears in your eyes, remembering every little detail you ignored. Maybe right now something inside you is screaming so loud that not even the noise from outside can silence it. This is the beginning of your liberation. Don't wait for the other person to change. Don't wait for the sky to come down in flames. The answer has already come. It came in silence, it came in anguish, it came in unanswered prayers. It came in this video. Now it's up to you. If this has awakened you, if it has made you look inside and see what you were pretending not to see, comment here. Vent. Write. Say to yourself out loud, I love you, Jesus. Because truly loving Jesus sometimes means giving up what you love most for Him.